it's me, mayohosko, coming to you at 60 frames per second in 4K resolution. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg, and welcome to my channel.
Mayohosko, it's your boy, JP.
Real whole egg. Everybody say real whole egg. Real whole egg.
Real whole egg.
Real whole egg.
There we go. Capture that, Mayo. That's for you. That's for you.
Everyone say real whole egg at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Real whole egg.
Sweet. I'll cap that and then add it to the intro.
That's kind of fucked up, though. It's a little off-centered.
Everyone on the panel say it at the same time. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What are we saying again?
Real whole egg.
Whole egg.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Real
Whole egg.
Egg.
Close enough.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, a little bit of no sugar, no filler, a whole lot of real whole egg coming up on these Fridays.
Hello, Miss Zambi here, saying real whole egg. Mayohosko channel. Go check it out.
Real whole egg. There we go. I don't know what else you want. Wait, why am I... Are you talking about like what goes well with mayo? Also, how did you even come up with the name Mayohosko? Like, do you just love mayo? I don't know.
Rolling into the chat, we got to give a shout out. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg. Splat out. That's what I'm talking about. Mayohosko. 2 whoop salute, Mayo. Welcome to the jankiness.
For Mayohosko, I give you a real whole egg. Wait, where did all these other eggs come from? What in the name of the Emperor is going on?
Everyone make sure to send in your videos of saying real whole egg and I'll add you to the intro. Thank you. Oopsie, sorry about that. So, welcome to episode 12 of Real Whole Egg. I apologize for not going live 23 hours ago because yesterday I was spending the day with my friends. Yeah, I just called that. Thanks, Kyle. We can add that to the fail wheel, can't we? Yeah, so I was spending the day with my family instead. So for those who are following me on Instagram or are in some of the same Discord servers as me, and you saw my new live stream schedule graphic, yeah, I apologize about that. We'll get it all worked out next week. So yeah, I had a good time with my friends yesterday and we did some things Lego related. We went to the Lego store. We went to the Lego store and we went to another department store and came away with something that I'll reveal on the next episode of Miracle Whip, which will be live in exactly 24 hours. And I see that Rular is there before he goes to bed. Yeah, take care. Get yourself a good night's sleep, Rular. It's really late for you right now. So I got a set I wasn't expecting to buy. Some of you guys would have watched my live stream last week when I got the Dreams set the Dreams Village, and this was my most wanted set from the August 2023 releases, because I've talked about on various people's streams, including my own. You can go back and binge watch some of my old streams within the last, well, when people started talking about dreams as a whole in the community. What was that, the last 3 months worth of my streams? You can go back and watch me talk about that stuff. And in order to get a little gift with purchase, which was the Dreams poly bag, I had to spend $65, and I had a switch track I needed to replace because the tab on it got broken. So I bought another one of these switch tracks. We bought another of my dream sets I wanted to buy, and I'll reveal that in 24 hours. So nonetheless, I am still not done cleaning my table because I was busier than I thought I was going to be. So I'm going to try and put some of this away while I ramble on about a couple of things. And I need to go to YouTube because we do have a poll running right now. We do have a poll running about dreams. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Yeah, and okay, so there's been 5 votes already. And I don't know why YouTube always wants to ban that comment. I have no idea why. Yes, if anyone does want to come onto the stream, there is the pinned link above. So I'm going to put some of these away, and I'm going to do a little bit of rambling unless someone comes on to the panel. I very quickly made this subscriber only mode because I realized I forgot to do that. So I did that before the stream. So I'll go into a little ramble on about what I bought at the Lego store. So whenever I go to the Lego store, I always buy Pab cups. When I went this time, I did not check the Facebook group first to see if they had any good parts. So I went there blind because my friend wanted to go to the Lego store as well. And as a result, that was rushed. And I haven't touched Facebook in a while now. So I didn't get to check the group to see the latest update of pieces on the pad wall. So I went in there blind. I gave myself a maximum of 2 hours to pack and stack because I like to take the time at the Lego store to neatly arrange my Lego in a way where I can maximize the amount of Lego I'm buying. And it wasn't the best pab wall in the world, but there were some things that I know I have to buy on either Bricklink or Lego.com. So I decided to replenish a lot of 1x2 pieces in particular that I'm either running low on or I know I will need bulk quantities of in my collection. So I pulled the trigger on that. Trying to remember where these flat silver pieces go. I can't quite remember. Where did they go? Or do they have their own drawer? That's what gets complicated with me. When there are some colours, I don't know if I've already consolidated them with others. It's a little bit confusing in my collection. I don't know where this goes. Fuck me. I think temporarily I'm just going to group them with the other greys. I don't want to take up more of my time trying to find out where those go. I'll put those there. I'm going to put those there. Yeah. So I also found some bricks in colours that I need to build Minecraft mocks. Because in 2024, I want to build a lot of Minecraft mocks. Because if you don't know, I play Minecraft with my friends over on Twitch, and I want to create a Minecraft board game out of Lego. I prefer not to buy the actual Minecraft sets. I prefer to buy the classic sets and use the bricks in those sets to make Minecraft mocks. Trying to find out where these blue burps, no, sorry, not burps, where these blue headlight bricks go. I don't even think they have their own drawer yet, so they're gonna get a drawer. God damn it! And I was checking out some of the Minecraft sets in the Lego store, just to see what is still available, because I always like to look at the Minecraft sets to give me inspiration for the different Minecraft mocks that I want to build. And I was genuinely surprised that some of those sets are still available to buy. I thought they would have been gone a while ago, but they're not. They're still available, which really puzzled me. Normally a run-of-the-mill, not a specialty set, is on the shelves for a max of 3 years, but maybe it's a good seller. Maybe it's more popular than the average Minecraft set. I don't know the exact reason why, but I'm still seeing sets from I'm still seeing Minecraft sets from 2019 still available at my Lego store. Maybe they have an excess stock that they couldn't clear over the past 4 years. Maybe they ordered too much of it. There could be a number of reasons, but it was really quite striking because sets last on shelves even less time these days. There are some sets that go into retirement fucking 1 year after they came out. Like, if anyone remembers some of those city sets that came out in June, July, August of 2022, they were retired by January of 2023. And I was all up in arms about that because I was like, how can you have a set that lasts less than 6 months on shelves? That absolutely blew my mind. Because when I started collecting Lego, they would never do that. They would always give sets a fighting chance to stay on shelves for at least 2 years. and now that's not the case. And that's my criticism, my main criticism with the high turnover of Lego. Yo, Cliff. Oopsie, I forgot to put the banner up. Yeah, let's put the banner up, shall we? Yeah, so I just don't understand why Lego doesn't give more of their sets a chance to stay around on the shelves. Lego is too quick to retire sets these days. And it's because they have an obsession with trying to crack the benchmark of 1,000 sets per year. And it's going to ruin the company because it's going to saturate the market, and then they're either going to have to deliberately slow down their production, or they're going to have to decrease prices. And my money is on they're going to have to slow down their production, because a company that is prestigious as Lego does not want to cut their prices, because otherwise they'll be seen as a lesser quality toy. Because you'll never see the Ferrari Motor Company cut their prices. You'll never see Rolex watches cut their prices. You'll never see a Gucci handbags cut their prices. There's all these luxury brands that will never cut their prices, because if they do cut their prices, not only is it a bad look for themselves as a company, but it's also a bad look for their regular customers, because it makes them feel less prestigious. And Lego tries to keep up the fool's errand that they are a premium company, when everyone knows if you can find any given product on sale at Walmart all day long, you are not actually, by definition, a premium product. That's not unofficial. That's just a layman's unwritten rule, and I laugh in the face of Lego whenever they try to claim that they are a premium company, because only the best is good enough, and that's clearly not the case, because Lego has drastically decreased their quality control over the last, really, I like to say ever since the Lego Movie 1. I noticed a lot of things changed for the worse when the Lego Movie 1 came out. And they'll never be the same again, because they are driven by greed as a result. But anyway, enough about that. So there wasn't any foliage, there wasn't any wall panels, there wasn't even really special small pieces, but there was enough that I was able to fill 2 cups. And looks like we've got someone backstage. It is Kyle. Hey, Kyle.
Mayo.
What's up, Kyle? How's your week gone?
It's good. Pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I enjoyed my time at the Lego store today. No, sorry, yesterday.
That's good. I actually planned on going this weekend, but things kind of fell through. People got sick.
How close is your nearest Lego store?
Oh, about an hour and a half car ride.
Oh, ouch. Mine's only half an hour away.
Yeah, mine's up in New Hampshire, so the next state away from me. So
Yeah, because you're in Mass, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So are you in Western Mass?
I'm more Central Mass.
Okay, because I thought so. Are there no Lego stores in Boston?
There's, I think, one in Boston, one down in Rhode Island.
We're all on the road to Rhode Island.
But yeah, the closest one to me, instead of going to Boston, would be up to New Hampshire. So
So maybe the Boston one is further away because of the traffic coming into Boston from Central Mass.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, because whenever I get alarmed at someone who's much closer to a cosmopolitan area of America, and they say, actually, my closest Lego store is somewhere in the middle of nowhere, then I have to assume, okay, I guess it's all about the traffic. We got some late stragglers. We got Lego Team B and a couple of Brickheads. I hope you had a good episode of a couple of Brickheads, Sean. Also, there's some breaking news for all 7 of you people in the chat right now, and for Kyle on the panel.
What's going on?
My contract at work ended.
Ooh.
And they didn't have the budget to renew my contract, but they're keeping me on the books because they know they want to bring me back sometime. They just got to allow for the budget, or they've got to restructure the budget, because I have one of the best quality scores at my job. So they definitely want to bring me back. They've just got to find room in the budget. And so they told me that they're happy to keep me on call. I gave one of my bosses my phone number. So if someone calls in sick, or if someone is on their rostered day off and they need extra help, or if someone takes an unplanned leave of absence, or if someone takes some of their paid vacation, then they'll call me and say, "Hey, we need an extra body. Do you want to come in?" And then I'll play my wake up music and get my asshole into the shower quick, fast, in a hurry.
Hey, but that's good that they're keeping you on standby just in case, man.
Exactly. I saw the writing on the wall, because 2 weeks before the end of my contract, I started seeing the workload decrease after the hubba and brouhaha of the end of financial year period had come to a close, because the new physical year has begun well and truly in this country. And if I don't earn more than 18 grand, I don't have to pay any taxes.
Nice.
So as a result, my schedule opened up significantly, and I'm not sure if it's a sign from the universe, but that means I'll be able to watch the NFL on Monday mornings. And it means I'll be able to watch some of the overnight streams on Sunday, because you got Good Morning Brick World, and you got Ben's Brick Designs, and you've got who have you got? I forget what Joel's Lego Club's channel name is. That's the name of his live stream. I forget what the name of his channel is. And you've got who else? You got the Brick Bods, you got Fickin' Bricks, you got Hauling and Bowling. In 24 hours, you've got the return of Miracle Whip. Yeah, so that's going to be exciting. And then you've got Clickin' and Brickin' afterwards, and whoever goes live after him. So now that my contract expired, I might be able to actually watch some of those guys again and spread my love around the community. I haven't been able to do that for over 2 months now. Mayohosko has not been able to watch those streams.
You're right.
That's a meme that no one in this community will understand. Exactly, the real whole egg. And now that I was able to find a way to where the intro doesn't occupy as much storage space, if anyone wants to send in their videos of themselves or their live stream crews saying real whole egg, send me an MP4 video of that to mayohosko@gmail.com. The link is in the description. and I'd be more than happy to add you to the intro.
Hey, if I knew how to do it, I would totally do it, man.
Well, you could film a selfie of yourself. Anyone can do that. And we've also got Dave Bricks 76. Hey Dave, good morning.
Hey Dave. That is true.
Das is true. Also, speaking of my excellent German accent, if anyone knows Nicole, aka Lady McBrick, from some of London Bridge Bricks' streams, I noticed in the background while I was watching his build stream today before I went back to bed that Nicole has a Lego city in the background, and I noticed that she uploaded a 14-second video of the Ferris wheel or the roller coaster, I forget which set it was, in her city, and I had no idea that she actually has a Lego city. And I don't speak for the other city builders out there, but whenever I see unexpected people having a Lego city, my ears perk up.
Hey, what's up, Richard?
Hello, Eggplant Head. Also, anyone watching right now, there is the link in the pinned comment if anyone wants to join the panel. Because I trust all of my subscribers. I don't trust the trolls who don't even bother to subscribe. Where are we?
No, and
oh yeah, we're down here. Yeah, so I was so busy being a lame duck last week that I didn't get to put all this stuff away. So I should have done all of this stuff 160 hours ago, but I didn't. And now I really want to get all this cleaned up before we go out for Father's Day dinner with my dad.
There you go.
Yeah. So you're hearing it here first. My contract ended, so I'm available to watch more streams again. Yeah, and now RC's coming on his From Blocks to Mocks channel, and he let me know that he finally uploaded his first city update. If anyone doesn't know, From Blocks to Mocks has a fantastic Lego city. I say it's fantastic because it's got a lot of vintage Lego in it. We're both mad about vintage Lego. That's to paraphrase an old stop motion channel called Mad About Lego.
That'd be something cool to look into. I'd definitely check out his channel.
So anyone out there who likes to watch people's Lego cities, you should definitely subscribe to From Blocks to Mocks and go watch his first city update and encourage him to film more. It's a city that I think is worth filming because when he first came on, when he first came on camera, exposed in the flesh on one of Macrobricks' live streams almost a year ago now, I was on the panel at the same time, and he was giving a mini tour of his city because he'd never done that on camera before. And I was so impressed that I told him, you know, people are going to want to see a city update of this thing, and you know that there's a lot of Lego photography to be had with this.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you don't need a massive city to you don't need to be as big as some of these mainstream YouTubers. I'm not trying to downplay anyone's cities, but do something small to start with and build from there.
Yeah, I know plenty of people who have really small cities that they're not afraid to do city updates of.
I mean, granted, I'm not really a YouTuber. I come on and talk on panels and stuff like that to some of, the guys. And I do that out of appreciation for them to, give them some, what's the word I'm looking for? To help them a little bit, like with stuff. And, I have 2 roads in my city and what, five buildings. It's nothing much, but I enjoy
It's
it.
something.
Yeah, and something is always better than nothing.
And it's got a pretty good lighting package.
Yeah, well, yeah, it does have its lights.
And we also have Mr. Blue Sky. Please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. So long, where did we go wrong?
What's up, Mr. Blue?
Yeah, now that I bothered to raise my yellow drawers onto my table, now I can actually put some of these curved pieces away. Got a lot of inverted arches and surprisingly a lot of regular arches as well. So everyone, make sure to hit that like button to tell YouTube that you like the mayohosko channel, and please help me get to 600 subscribers so we can build the Galaxy Explorer. I will say, since I went on my streaming vacation in March, at the start of August, I've made significant progress in my mental health since then.
One lamp, don't mind me.
And now that my contract expired, I'll be able to use more time to get back doing the things that make me feel good. And long time no see, Pandemonious Panda.
Hey, Panda.
Yes, the Galaxy Explorer is a pretty cool set, isn't it? When they announced it, the Galaxy Explorer, I forget what year it is. Someone that actually already has it built can probably correct me in the comments when it came out. When we saw the first pictures, then I saw people talking about it on their live streams, and then I watched Jane Brix's review of it, and I was like, I'll do the jaw drop.
Yeah,
because it looks so good. I saw a lot of people trashing on it, which is understandable because objectively, it's not the best design for a spaceship.
Yeah.
But as a vintage space nerd, I can't really call myself a classic space nerd because the only space Lego I had when I grew up was the early 90s space sets I inherited from my brother, which was the Blacktron 2 and the Ice Planet. So I can't call myself a classic space nerd. And to be honest, I prefer the 90s space sets anyway, just because the natural evolution of the designers knowing how to design Lego sets and the ever-increasing pieces in their parts inventory, I know there was some bias against it. And objectively, I do think that 1983 is my favorite year for any space set ever, just because that was halfway into the dynasty that was classic space. I've just never liked classic space as a collective more than the handful of things that came out in the early 90s, because you had M-Tron, you had Blacktron 2, you had Space Police 2, and then you had Ice Planet. Those are 4 pretty cool, dank-ass spaceships.
Hey, Macro, there's Macro. He's in the
Hello, Macro. Long time no see. I hope work hasn't been too busy. I hope that life hasn't gotten you down too much. Because I'm gonna be honest. I have kind of been wondering where you were. So to see you in some people's comments over the past fortnight, and to see you here right now definitely gives me much more reassurance. Hashtag because we're mates. And I did notice that which is a good sign that a Macro bothered to schedule his stream. So he's going live. So he's going to be live at he's going to be live in 24 minutes. But we'll keep on going until we have 0 views on this live stream. And a Macro, while you're getting ready for your own stream, if you do have time to make a cameo, there is the stream invitation in the pinned comment, or if anyone else, for that matter, wants to come onto the panel to say something worthwhile, or to join the conversation, or just to hang out and fuck around with me, more than happy to have you on. Because I'm just doing bullshit I should have done 160 hours ago. Oh, and also something. If for those who are following me on Instagram, you would have seen a photo dump of some of the built Lego sets in the display cases at the Lego store that I remembered to take photos of. I didn't feel like taking a vlog just because I was there to get some pad cups, and that's just run of the mill for me. So next time I go to the Lego store, I think I'm due for another Lego store vlog. I have a playlist where you can watch all of my vlogs. I recently did a vlog of the Toys R Us in the Macy's at the Woodfield Mall when I went to Brickworld, Chicago. And I know that there are some people out there who enjoy their vlogs.
Hey,
so yeah, I might have to do that.
Mayo, Dave is asking if you're going to be doing joining Macro later on.
Well, if Macro, if he solicits an invitation to me, or if he puts his own link in the comments, fuck yeah.
Same here, man. Same here, Macro.
Because who doesn't want to have a jolly old conversation with the one and only Macro Bricks? And also we have Douglas. Hey, good morning, Douglas. Yeah. And everyone, don't forget that the mayohosko channel, or the mayohosko live stream chat, I should say, is a casino. So why don't you try and join Nate, Mr. Blue, as a high roller? And speaking of high rolling, I've got to send Macro a DM to confirm his address for where I can send him his giveaway prize that he won on the 72-hour stream. And also we're for a brief moment we hit double-digit viewers. So thank you a ton. It's great to see that people remember me, because I am not dead, and this is Real Whole Egg.
Real
Don't forget to like the live stream. Is there anything you wanted to talk about, Kyle?
Well, I made a little bit of progress on the museum. Not much. I need to go to the Lego store, like I said, man, and I just need to buy so many more cups or sets that can fit into this. You know, it's just, as of this point right now, the museum is being put on a hold until I get to the Lego store.
So what I'll say is, as you gather more pieces to build your museum, you should try stage some scenes from the Night at the Museum movies.
I actually am going to be doing that.
Nice.
I have a brown horse that Teddy Roosevelt rode. I need to find a minifigure that resembles Teddy Roosevelt. I have a security guard. And the next thing I was also going to do is when all the little like tiny figures from the Roman Empire and the cowboys when they all come to life. I was gonna do that, it's kind of spilling out on the floor a little bit.
So maybe you might need to get your hands on several of the Roman gladiator collectible minifigs. And
Well,
there's plenty of cowboys out there. Wasn't there a Billy the Kid look-alike cowboy from CMF Series 1?
So how I was actually gonna be doing those one was with Mike.
Oh yeah, with the microfigs, of course,
Yeah.
because they're scale models in the
Yeah.
movie.
Yep. So I was actually gonna scale it to. I knocked both of you and me down, man. God, look at that. We went flying. So yeah, I was actually gonna have it to scale, to a minifigure, and do a nice little scene with that.
Yeah, because whenever I see someone trying to build a museum, I always say, "Did somebody say Night at the Museum?"
Yeah, right. And, but yeah, right now, I have all 6 base plates set for it in place. Now, mind you, that's 6 of the 48 by 48 base plates. So, in other words, it's about 2 feet by 3 feet long.
Nice.
And I mean, I did a calculation about how parts just the 4 outside walls are going to be, and that's about 16,000 pieces.
Wow.
And that's just the 4 walls. That's not including the tile work. That's not including the second floor tiles plus interior walls.
So you're gonna be tiling that bad boy.
Yes, the first floor right now, for the most part, is all tiled out.
Yeah, I'm not one to tile anything really.
I love tiles. Personally, I hate the studs showing everything except for like grass is covered in tiles. So
I laugh when people tile their grass because grass is meant to be rough.
Oh yeah, well, all right. So here's a perfect example on how I do some of my foliage. Granted, it's not a lot, but it's at least a little bit of something that breaks up the studs.
Put you on the full screen for this.
So it breaks up some of the studs, showing different colors of leaves, frogs, flowers, trees. That's kind of how I break up my how the grass to me. Everything else is all tiled. All the roofs are all tiled. So both roofs are tiled.
And we've got Eric Hutt. Hello, Eric.
Hello, Eric. But yeah, of course, here's me with Mayo.
There he is. So if anyone wants to build their own version of my Sigfig for your Lego collection, there are images of my Sigfig all over the place. So
right here, guys, it's right there. There's Mayo. There he is.
Yeah, there he is. So there's a variety of different methodologies on all of my social medias that you can use to go find what pieces you need to build my Sigfig.
Yeah, there's that sexy devil right there, that handsome devil. There he is. Bam.
She is a devil woman.
Now, of course, I had to use in my egg with you, man.
And there's a lot of light illuminating from your city right now.
Oh yeah, my city is almost always on. I had put a couple things over here to block out this light.
So are you in a basement right now?
No,
Or
I am
somewhere else.
I am currently in my bedroom. My city is in my bedroom.
Wow, that's commitment. Because I'm
Yeah.
because my Lego room is my bedroom.
Pretty much, man. I mean, if it would be comfortable, I'd do a bed out of Lego, but you know that wouldn't be too comfortable.
I wake up in bed. Well, sorry, I wake up out of bed and I step on Lego every single day.
So when I wake up in the morning,
Yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who sits right next to you.
So I actually have to push my museum lock underneath my bed.
I have to push my train track out of the way.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like, all right, this museum is gonna be so big on, you know, I'm trying to pre-plan also on where I need to put, because the first floor with the walls, it would not fit underneath my bed.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's gonna be very tall, approximately 24 inches tall. I don't know.
So maybe you have to make the second floor removable just to get it to fit under your bed.
Oh no, it wouldn't fit under my bed with just the first floor walls up.
Wow. So maybe you might have to do that technique that they did in the police station modular, where part of the wall as well as the ceiling is also removable.
Yes.
If anyone's built the police station modular, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean this museum is already completely massive. And also
any museum is a night at.
Oh yeah. Any museum that anyone builds is always going to be a large building.
Because I know that Mike from Clipsy's Bricks is also actively building his museum. And we know that you're not a videographer, but we know that you're a photographer over on Instagram.
I don't really do many videos. I've done one. I believe it's in my stories. But yeah, I do a lot of pictures of the city. I haven't really updated pictures on it yet recently, just because you know there hasn't been that many changes to it. Last time I took pictures was of this side street going down after I had lit it up.
So light it up, light it up, light it up, I'm on fire. And speaking of the Fallout Boy, I on the radio I heard that they made a modernized version of "We Didn't Start the Fire." So of course they included references to TikTok, and I need to go back and listen to that song in full.
Yeah,
I only heard the muffled version of of that song on the radio in our bathroom at work.
Yeah.
While people were flushing their toilets in the opposite direction, not because of the Coriolis effect, but because see, people get that wrong all the time. Toilets don't flush the other way in the southern hemisphere because of the Coriolis effect. They flush the other way because for whatever reason the big toilet manufacturers in the southern hemisphere, for whatever reason, put the release point and they orient the valves where the water comes out the other way. So people get that wrong all the time, and I always have to explain that. But it's fun to joke about that, because then they can use the swirly emoji in the chat. Everyone that's still active in the chat, make sure to go spam the swirl emoji. And if we were on Twitch right now, I'd ask you to spam the Minecraft creeper head emoji, because every time I go to the Lego store and I look at the Minecraft sets on the shelves, I'm always like, yes, I really want to make this in Minecraft. I'm surprised that the barn is still available, so that must be a good seller then.
Probably.
I definitely want to make a barn for our Minecraft area. Where am I? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
you text from someone.
Actually.
Also, with 10 minutes to go, I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to quickly say something that I'll clip out and upload as a separate video some other time. So I'm going to do a little bit of an announcement, and I'm going to do it in the style of one of my videos. So just going to wait till the coast is clear. And someone's walking outside, and they're still walking, and now they're gone. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to come back to this live stream later and make sure to get the timestamp. So here we go. I have a big announcement for the mayohosko channel. Who wants to win $100? Stay tuned. So, yes, you hear... No, sorry. So, yes, you heard that here right. I'm going to be giving away $100 because I have a plan. I have an idea that I think will be really fun. So, as a lot of you guys know, I am a really big sports nerd. I'm one of the biggest sports nerds in the LEGO community. And I'm always heavily inspired by concepts that different sports shows do, with the way they analyze shit and some of the fun games that they do. There was this one show on ESPN called Around the Horn, and it's a debate show / game show that is applicable to majority American sports and a little bit of international sports whenever they do the World Cup or the Olympics or whatever of different sports. And so if you remember the LEGO Trivia Contest by Port City Bricks back in 2016 and 2017, unfortunately those streams don't exist anymore because the Port City Bricks YouTube channel had a little bit of an identity crisis around the time of Adpocalypse. So if anyone remembers Port City Bricks, and if anyone remembers Adpocalypse, you get a veterans discount. Comment. The first person to comment a veterans discount in the comments down below, I will pin you. So, my idea is, I want to do a LEGO version of Around the Horn. What that means is I will ask a variety of questions, and they will be related to LEGO. It'll be a 2 or 3 year adventure, so it'll be a contest that'll last a long time. Oops, I've got to attend to that. Excuse me. Yes, I'll have to cut out that bullshit in post-production. So, I want to see if I can make this work. So what it is it's asking random questions about LEGO, and it involves four panels plus the moderator. and it's arranged in a window, and you circumnavigate around the panel asking the question about anything related to Lego, and you give them points based upon the complexity of their answer. And there are ways where you lose points if you say a banned word, or if you stumble upon your argument, or if you say the wrong thing and there are fact checkers there to correct you. So it's a really fun concept, and I want to see if I can make this work. So I will be giving away $100 when I get to 1,000 subscribers. We will declare the winner at 1,000 subscribers. Currently, I am at 586 subscribers. I have seen other people recently that have done giveaways for when they achieved 1,000 subscribers, and that'll be my way of celebrating 1,000 subscribers whenever we get there, whether it's in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever years. That'll be my celebration. Because I'd rather give away straight up cash than give away Lego sets. Because at the time of this filming, a little less than 12 hours ago, Adora Build reached 1,000 subscribers. Shout out to Adora Build and congratulations. And she gave away a lot of different Lego sets. And if anyone's been paying attention to the Brick Hive channel, he actually has a $100 bounty out for anyone that knows information about some trolls right now. So I have been contemplating what would be the reward of winning this contest to be crowned when I get to 1,000 subscribers. So that is what I want to go with. So I will do a follow-up video explaining the rules and regulations about this contest. And if you would like to enter, to enter the contest, if you think you have what it takes, if you think you know enough about Lego, or if you simply want to join in the fun of this contest, where the winner will be crowned when I get to 1,000 subscribers, send me a DM, or you can email me about your interest in entering this competition. So the deadline to express your interest will be 11:59 p.m. of the 31st of December 2023. I want to start this contest in the year 2024, along with some of the other plans I have for the year 2024. And this will be an exciting thing. I have a lot of exciting things planned for 2024. And this is another one of the exciting things I have planned for 2024. I've been going on through my mind about how I want to execute this. And if anyone wants to join my moderation team to come up with some more precise scores, and if anyone wants to join my marketing team to get the word out there that I will be hosting this epic competition, then DM me or email me about your expression of interest. So I hope this will be really fun. There'll be a mix of contemporary subjects and a few flashback subjects tossed in there as well, but mainly contemporary. I'm not per se a news channel, so this will be my way of covering the news, so to speak. Because I find when live streams say, okay, so this is the new set coming out, this is its price, this is the minifigures, this is how big it is, this is where it's going to be available, this is when it's going to be available, that's just super boring. And I want to have a little bit more fun with the news. I haven't delved into news a lot on the mayohosko channel, so that'll be my way of covering the news. Will be this little contest. So yeah, definitely get in touch if you think you have what it takes, and I think it'll be a very fun to Infinity Year journey, and I hope everyone can come along for the ride. So for more information, stay tuned to the mayohosko channel, and keep a lookout for more information that'll be spread around my videos and my live streams, and we'll see you next time. There we go. I'll clip that out and edit that in post-production. So, thoughts, everyone? I know that some people already have their thoughts. People are scared about me giving away cash. Don't worry, it'll be via PayPal. And Dave likes the lights in your city, Kyle.
Thank you, Dave. And also someone else had asked as well. Lego Team B. I do not do YouTube streams. I do, however, have pictures of my city on Instagram.
Also, the only reason why I feel comfortable giving away a substantial amount is because I would spend the equivalent amount of money on giving a set away, and I do not live on my own yet, so therefore my expenses are much lower than the average Lego collector, and also I now have over $5,000 in my bank account, and I'm sure I will get my job back, and I will continue to earn more money.
There you go.
So I'm in a financial position where I'm not scraping the bottom of the barrel. So I know I'll get a lot of questions. I'm saying that's a risky proposition, but I'll be there to reassure your concerns, to say that I wouldn't have the prospect of giving away $100 to the winner of my contest to go out and treat yourself to a nice Lego set, which means I don't have to pay for postage on actually giving sets away. Because if anyone knows, I have a majority of my audience is international, and international shipping from a country like Australia sucks, which is why
it's expensive.
Whenever I ship stuff, I normally like to ship stuff small, because therefore it's not as heavy.
As well as it can also be expensive as well, too.
Exactly. Because I'm very concerned about the weight of anything I send to people. There are plenty of people who want to send things to me, and I know that it's actually more expensive for them to ship to me than it is for me to ship to them, for whatever reason. And I always refuse big packages from people because I don't want them to blow all of their money on ridiculous shipping expenses.
And Macro has just gone live.
And we will end this live stream whenever we get to 0 views. So as long as people still want to hear me, then we'll keep on going, because I have the room. I have enough hours in the budget. But some people don't have the money in the budget for my services. But I'm still on the books, so there's light at the end of the tunnel.
There you go, man.
And for whatever reason, my game is messing up on me, and looks like Lego Team B is moving on. So, is there anything else that we want to talk about while I'm just fucking around on my games?
Honestly, I have no idea, man. It's completely up to you.
Well, something I do want to say very quickly is I will be building a train station this month, because that's what my patrons voted for.
There you go.
I asked them, what Lego mock do you want to see me build next? So I I had between my harbour, my train station, and something else. And we have Mikey J Productions. Hello, Mikey.
Hey,
And
Mikey.
something else I can't remember. But they voted for the train station. So this month I will be putting together a train station, and hopefully I will have that finished before the next city update. I want to try and build that in the same architecture as the red metro station from 1996. If anyone knows their vintage Lego, you know there was a yellow metro station from
There was a
1995.
yellow.
And that was the first train station of the 9-volt
Yep.
train.
Now, I've had a couple people surprisingly ask me after you're done doing your museum mock, what are you gonna do next? And I'm always like, honestly, I don't know. The next thing that I might do is a fire department, and of course, it's gonna also be not quite as big as the museum, but still a reasonable size.
Maybe if you have a variety of projects in mind, you should do a poll on your Instagram stories.
Oh yeah. The only downfall is I don't have a lot of room.
So maybe you should throw up some ideas for some smaller projects that you do have room for.
Oh yeah.
Because whenever I can't decide what mock to build next, I always let my Patreons vote upon that. Because if you become a pledger on my Patreon, then you get voting rights. Mikey J saying Governor Broadside or Admiral Woodhouse. Who you got? Okay, yeah, that's a very logical question. That's a tough one because Admiral Woodhouse has the better Imperial ship. Governor Broadside has an actual HQ. Admiral Woodhouse probably has more money within his army because he owns and operates the trading post, the Imperial trading post, which means that he would collect taxes from the goods that are traded there.
Now, Mayo, not to sound dumb, but what is this question in reference to?
Okay, it's a reference to classic Lego Pirates. For those who don't know, Governor Broadside was the first Imperial leader for the Imperial soldiers that were sold from 1999 to 1991. And then Admiral Woodhouse was the second Imperial leader of the Imperial soldiers that were sold from 1992 to 1995.
Okay.
So it's a Pirates question because Mikey J Productions has one of the best Lego Pirates collections on YouTube.
All right. Because I was thinking he was speaking nautical terms, just in a general broadside question. So. Now, if we actually want to go that far back towards history, I would say Nelson would be my most.
Land ho! Well, that's a panel. I always needed panels, and it's in grey as well. Yeah. Well, if you want to, if you have an answer to your own question, Mikey J, there's a pinned link invitation to join the panel if you want to geek out about Lego Pirates. I'm always down for geeking out about Lego Pirates with anyone who wants to geek out about that. I'm always down. I'm always down for that.
I've only had one pirate set. I forget the exact ship, but it was one of the British ships. So.
Well, what year was it from?
Oh gosh, I can't remember. Maybe
was it the 2010 Imperial flagship?
It might have been, to be honest. It was in the 2000s, I believe.
Because the only Imperial ship that was sold in the 2000s was the 2010 Imperial flagship.
What's up, Cookie? Oh, what's up, Kitty? Hi.
Yeah.
You gotta go and be.
And Mike Joe's saying it's also kind of a red coats versus blue coats question. Personally, I like the red coats better. That's what I was saying. Personally, I think that the...
There you go, Mayo. You're standing with one.
I think that the Eldorado Fortress is just a little bit overrated. It's a really cool set, but just something about the way some of the details are kind of bodged onto the base plate kind of rubs me the wrong way. And because I used to think, oh my god, this is such an epic set. But when you look at some of the close-ups over the years, and in particular, you see bits and pieces of the courtyard and how hollow some of the buildings are, then you start to notice, well, there's a lot of empty space here. You couldn't put any weapons racks because they had plenty of weapons back then that they introduced for the Pirates theme. And so I always thought it would be that the Eldorado Fortress is not a complete set. There are lots of simple details you can add to make the play experience with the minifigures much more interesting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not a set that has it all, and I think some people bill up the Eldorado Fortress as a set that does have it all. If I were to ever get my hands on the Eldorado Fortress, I would add significant amounts of small details to the inside. I always thought that the Fort Lego Rado in the Wild West theme was an amazing set. But then I started to look at the close-up pictures and thought, wow, there really isn't a lot of detail in here.
Yeah.
The building on the back wall is amazing, especially with the trapdoor and the dynamite play feature. That is that the Wild West sets pioneered the whole play feature of using the spring-loaded Technic piece that explodes a piece of wall when you insert the dynamite tile. Well, that's one of the best play features of all time, if you ask me.
Oh.
So I look at the old big sets without my adult fan of Lego rose tinted glasses on, and think, they're not as good as you think they are. And I hate to break it to those people who have the rose colored glasses on, but I just got to say that it's not as good as you think it is. Even for the year they came out in, it's not as good as you think it is, because there was plenty of Lego town sets and Lego space sets that had way more interior details.
Oh yeah, well,
compared to Pirates or Castle.
Well, I mean, even if you look at like the beginning of the modular systems, there was no interior details.
Because Jamie Berard, who went on to become Brickmaster Jamie on the American version of Lego Masters, is on record saying the original modulars were designed not to have interior details. Right. They were meant to be a dollhouse, and Jamie Berard specifically told Lego, hey, put multiples of these on the back of the box. Show people that you can buy 6 of these. Spend $1,000 on 6 of these. Because originally, the Cafe Corner only retailed for $130.
Yeah.
Back in 2007. So you add the inflation, and I don't know what the inflation rate from 2007, $130 is.
Well, I mean,
I'm guessing it'll be about 180.
I'm not sure.
So if someone out there does know the inflation rate, please let us know in the comments.
I mean, I don't know the inflation rate, but I know if you go on like Bricklink and look up how much it would cost to buy a new one, I mean, it's just about $2,000.
Yeah, it's about half of the price as the 2008 UCS Millennium Falcon. It's about the same price as a used copy of the airport shuttle. No, sorry. A used in box version of the airport shuttle.
Yes.
Because when you add, because the box in itself adds about $500 to the price of the airport shuttle. That's how in demand that set is, and there's such a limited supply because it didn't actually sell that well.
No, it didn't.
Because $170, well, $170 US was a lot to pay in the year 1990. So much so that if anyone's been watching Alex Nunes for long enough, you know that it was both his birthday and Christmas present in
Yeah.
the year 1990.
Yes, it was.
Which proves how unaffordable that set was for most kids that were collecting Lego in 1990. Where does this piece go? Oh yeah, that'll go there. Yeah. What's Mikey J saying? There have only been 4 good guy ships: the Caribbean Clipper, the OG Imperial flagship, Imperial Armada, and the big Imperial flagship. Exactly. Mikey J likes Rock Island better than El Dorado Fortress. Really? That's an interesting take. Better than the Imperial Trading Post. I can see where some people would say that. Because I must say, with the amount of specialized pieces for the Pirates theme the Rock Island Refuge has, it is a really big set with a really low piece count because you got a lot of the crow's nests, you got the palm trees, you got some of the big ugly rock pieces. Of course, you've got the base plate, you've got the rope, you've got the rope bridge, you've got some of the big flags. It's just like the Forbidden Island from 1989. The Rock Island Refuge came out 2 years later in 1991, where the Forbidden Island also was a really big set because it had a lot of the specialized pirate pieces, because it had the base plate and it had the stairs and it had the jail cell door. I think Rock Island Refuge also had the jail cell door. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mikey Jane. But it had the crow's nest, it had the island base plate, and a couple other things. A lot of the pirate sets ended up looking really big for their piece count, just because they had a fuck ton of specialized pieces. Mikey J saying, for pirates, ships are the top thing. First are secondary. So forts are secondary. Yes, there was a jail cell in the Rock Island Refuge. Whenever I hear people talking about the Rock Island Refuge, I always think about the Rock Island Railroad. They used to go through Chicago. I think I actually saw a Rock Island diesel locomotive in the marshalling yard outside of O'Hare Airport.
All right. Hey, Mayo, I'm going to be hopping off, man.
Okay, cool. It was nice. It was nice talking to you. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at Redcoat Cow, just like how it is on here. I need to try and take a couple more pictures of the city because I mean it's coming along pretty good.
So I'm guessing your phone's overheating.
Yeah, it's pretty much dead.
Yeah, you need to go charge that son of a bitch.
Oh yeah. I'll catch you.
I can't wait to see more photography, and we'll see you around. Take
All
care.
right. Take it easy.
And it's just me. So we'll keep on going until we get to 0 viewers. because I'm guessing most of you are already subscribed to Macro Bricks, so we don't need to bother putting in the link for Macro Bricks' channel. And because we purposely want to drain this stream of all its audience before we move on, so I'm just going to keep on putting these pieces away and go on random little tangents, because we've still got 3 people watching. And if anyone else wants to come on to the panel, they're more than willing to do so. So originally I was going to try build my friends, no, not my friends' heads. I've already done that with Adore build. Originally I was going to put together my dream sets today. Yeah, Dave's lurking on both channels. That'd be quite good if there were people that were lurking on both channels. Definitely support everyone possible in the community. I lurk between so many different YouTube channels along with Twitch streams at the same time, because I love supporting my friends. And there's noises coming outside my room. Highly disrespectful. So I was going to build some dream sets, but then I saw that Macro schedule his stream, and so I was like, you know, I'll just talk about random shit, and then while I'm putting away my Lego, because thankfully I saw that Macro scheduled his stream about the time Adore Build was doing her giveaways. She probably gave away $100 worth of sets. And she has to pay postage on all of that. This is one of the plantimals from one of the poly bags that from one of the poly bags that I think I got from Bricks at Brick World Chicago, because I got 2 Lego Movie 2 poly bags. I got one with the plantimal, and I think I think it was the plantimal and the Rex Danger Vest from Bricks, and then the metal bead from Butt Chop 2021, who, if you guys remember, on the last episode, when I was doing part 2 of my August sorting party on last Sunday, Butt Chop came on the panel for a little while at the end of the stream. He actually prolonged the stream, so I was able to get some more sorting done. And because I was able to get more sorting done and stack up a lot of this stuff, I have more pieces I can put away because they're all stacked up. So it all stacked up pretty nicely. That's a double entendre. But Crash, I need one of those stream decks that has all the sound effects, like the ooh and the sound effect and all of the other juicy stuff that you hear on some people's streams. I'd love to get one of the stream decks. Eventually, I might have to use my investment money from Patreon to buy one of those stream decks. So if anyone wants to invest in the mayohosko channel and help me and help pay for a stream deck, much like how my Patreon pledges helped pay for a microphone and a tripod and a new cord for another piece of my technology, there should be a link in the description if you want to pledge to me on Patreon and get all the amazing benefits, because I will be editing 2 videos today. One I'll be clipping out the part of this live stream where I'm announcing the competition, the trivia competition, so to speak. And I got to film another small video about something else within my Lego city, because I'll be formally announcing that I'll be starting to work on my train station. So that'll be an early access to my Patreon pledges. So if anyone wants to get early access for all of my videos, you might want to consider pledging on Patreon. Links in the description. So in other discussions, I have a lot of minifigure parts after I finished sorting. And I need to go through my minifigure collection. And I need to put more minifigures onto my base plates. So I know what I actually own. So what I need to do is I need to go through my drawers and see how many policemen, how many firemen, how many service workers, how many medical personnel, how many regular citizens, how many knights, how many friends dolls I have left, because I always send all of my mini dolls to Ruth Adore Build. Not only because they're better suited in her collection, because she actually collects the mini dolls, but she's happy to pay the postage because it's only $10 for me to send big quantities of mini dolls across the old Nullarbor Plain that separates South Australia and Western Australia. Mikey Joe's saying, we've been in our Lego room all day, hanging new boxes on the walls. Oh, that's interesting. And Mikey J also needs a train station. Fortunately, I'm not swimming in boxes because I store all of my boxes above my wardrobe. And the only reason I still have boxes is because if I ever have an emergency, Lego is a pretty good way to recoup some funds to deal with emergencies. So I keep it as an insurance policy. Someone's rattling some shit outside my room. That's so annoying. They don't give a shit about me. They just don't give a shit. Yeah, so I'm excited to get cracking with that train station project because I've gone through a lot of different builds for train stations and I've never been impressed. I've tried modeling train stations on a bunch of different stations from Lego's history, and I have developed the consensus that the metro stations, both the yellow one from 91 and the red one from 96, is my favorite train station. I've modeled mock train stations on other train stations, but I've just never really liked them, and I've never had my pieces sorted well enough, like what I do every 3 months at the end of each season on the sorting party. And if anyone ever has any Lego that they need to sort, please contact me about early registrations to join the sorting party at the end of November. Please reach out to me ASAP to get the early bird reservations on time slots to sort Lego. Because if anyone remembers the conversation I had with Buttchop 2021 at the end of the part 2 of the August sorting party, you know that I want to turn this into a community. Well, I want to turn the sorting party into a community-wide event, and it's going to take time, and it's going to take patience, and it's going to take development, and it's going to take marketing. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. As much as I'd like it to be, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Patience is a virtue, and unfortunately, I have to wait. I don't want to wait, but I have to wait. And I really need to separate my 1x3 slopes. That drawer is overfilling itself like crazy. Okay. We made a big order on September 1st, so we have Gringotts, other Harry Potter sets, and El Dorado coming. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Keep going. I have faith in you. It's a good idea, the sorting party. I know. And eventually we'll come round again. Because I'm not going to give up. It's going to take patience, but I know we can get there. Because every effort, unless it's backed by a consortium of billionaires, is a grassroots effort. And this is without doubt a grassroots effort. And grassroots efforts always take a long time. So something I did notice from the sorting party is I did have enough brown that I hadn't sorted away. So I was really happy to find brown 1x1 round bricks because I need them for building my trees. So I can put them in my parts inventory now. And there were some other random brown pieces. I can never get enough brown in my collection. I used a lot of brown for building my Ewok village mock, which I repurposed not to use in a Star Wars scene for Ewoks, but to use in my Middle Ages momentum for the Forestmen. Because I've always wanted to build a big fancy tree fortress for the Forestmen. To be kind of independent of a Lego castle display. And it was October of 2022 when a lot of people were talking about Star Wars sets. And there were some people that were actually building their Ewok villages after almost 10 years at the time. And it got me thinking, you know what? Wouldn't it be interesting for a May the 4th Be With You mock project to build an Ewok village, not for the Ewoks, but for the Forestmen? Because I've tried to build tree fortresses in the past and they've always been failures. But this time I had a plan. I wasn't building willy-nilly. I had an actual Lego set I could base my mock upon, and it turned out really good. And I have a video on my channel about my Ewok village mock, if anyone wants to go back and watch and see the intricate little details of that mock. Because I didn't just want to buy a Star Wars set and build it on camera this year. I wanted to do something more. I wanted to do something more than that. And we'll be ending this stream soon. Because I'm running out of steam here. I'm running out of steam. And Mikey J is leaving us. Have a good rest of your night, Mikey J. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we'll go for another 6 minutes. And then I'll go join a macro on his stream. Where's lavender? I think I keep that with the blue, with the ugly shades of blue. Yeah, keep that with the ugly shades of blue. Actually, no, I don't. I keep it with the pinks and purples. Let me move that. Why is this grey thing right there? That doesn't belong there. There are some other weird grey pieces. They do not belong there. How did they get in there? That's weird. That's very weird. I don't know how they got there. Yeah, so it feels good to get back in the groove of doing live streams again. My mental health over the past month has improved significantly. And I'm still not 100% right, but I can feel myself getting my groove back. So much so that I created a live stream calendar. I want to do more Instagram live streams where I build small little mocks. A panda is still hanging around. If anyone, if those two people out there that are still here, please use the exclamation mark lurk. And while you're at it, you might want to check how many exclamation mark jars you have to see if you have enough currency to gamble. Because this is a casino, after all. I encourage people to attempt to be a high roller, because that way you have more currency to enter future giveaways. And of course, I always like to do a small giveaway at the end of the year to wish everyone a happy new year. I always like to give away a SIG. I always like to give away one of my SIG figs and a little bonus prize. And I definitely need to take a shower before we go out for Father's Day dinner. I can feel myself getting sweaty from yesterday. We had a long day yesterday. My friend recently got his P plates, so he can drive without a fully licensed driver as a passenger now. So we drove around playing our tunes and blasting the radio all day long yesterday. And then we had Domino's for dinner, and then we played Wii. That was a really fun day yesterday, which is why I didn't go live yesterday, because I was literally getting into the shower just as my live stream would have normally started. Where does this piece go? I forget where these pieces go. I think they go here. You know, I should put these pieces, the colourful pieces, at the back. Yeah, I'll make that quick little change. And I'll put these pieces away, and then we'll sign off for episode 12 of Real Whole Egg. Make sure to use the hashtag Real Whole Egg on your social media posts if you want anything to get featured on the next episode. And make sure to film yourself saying Real Whole Egg if you want to get featured on the revamped intro for Real Whole Egg. So who did we have today? We had Redcoat Kyle, Ruler, Clicking Cliff, Lego Team B, a couple of Brickheads, Dave Brick 76, Eggplant Head, who is from Blocks to Mocks, Mr. Blue, who else? Pandemonious Panda, Lego Team B, Macro Bricks, Douglas McBricken, Eric Hutt, Mike J Productions, and is there any latecomers? Yeah, that was everyone today. This has been rather good. If you want to enter future giveaways, you need to get yourself a Streamlabs account so you can buy tickets. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Go watch Macro Bricks' live stream. I'll quickly go put the link for Macro's channel or Macro's stream. Let me go get this thing, share. And I need to see the results of the poll as well. So I'll go to my own channel. And what was the results on the poll? So 65% of 23 votes say they do not yet own any dream sets. So Command V, go watch Macro Bricks' stream right now. We'll see everyone on the next live stream. We'll see everyone in the next short, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for supporting mayohosko Media. Your viewership is very important to us. Tell YouTube you like us by smashing the like button. Let your thoughts be known in the comments down below. Never miss out on any more LEGO content from us by hitting the subscribe button and ringing the notification bell. Stay tuned for live streams every Friday night at 9 PM Eastern in North America and monthly city updates on the last Wednesday or Thursday of every month. If you like Minecraft and gaming streams, follow us on Twitch, mayo_hosko, no capital letters. Twitch streams every Saturday morning at 8 AM Eastern in North America. To be in the know, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at real_mayohosko. Have fun with us on our Discord server. Friend us on Facebook and join the fan club group. For business inquiries, email us at mayohosko@gmail.com. For historical inquiries, check out our website. For special community perks, including behind the scenes, voting rights, and early access videos, become an investor today by pledging to us on Patreon. Links in the description. Watch this video recommended to you, or check out this playlist if you missed any previous videos of the same genre. This has been mayohosko, and I am a fan of old LEGO.